Hi guys and girls, I'm just going to do a little quick video here showing the quality of two different water pumps for the Fiat fire engine. Now these are for the older fire engines, as they've got the teeth on the belt are a bit wider and coarser than the newer ones, I do believe, the injected type. This is a carburetor type water pump. Two different kinds of the fire engine. Well, I'm not too sure if the 16 valve's a different one. I don't know. I've only got an 8 valve engine, so that's all I know. Right, to get things cleared up first, guys, the reason why I've got two is because I bought one of them, realised it was the lower quality one of the two and thought, crap. And then I saw the other one was only a few quid more, so I decided to, a bit more money, worth a bit more. So I decided to buy that one, which was the better quality, the OEM quality. Right, let's do a bit of a comparison here. Well, they seem pretty good on the front. They both look about the same. This one's a bit thinner around the edges, this one's a bit wider. However, it's all in the impeller system. This one is actually the low quality one. This one's the cheap one. You've got a pretty big impeller system there, but if you look at the way the impeller is, it doesn't stand very tall. It's quite a small diameter impeller, and in terms of water flow, I don't think you get as much around that as you would this one. Okay, this one's only made out of like pressed metal, but I would believe that this one to be the better water pump. This one is actually the OEM spec high quality one. This is the one that is worth more. Now I don't really care either way. I prefer the one that costs a little bit more, as it is properly guaranteed. The only thing I am a bit interested with is the two surface mount, the mounts. This one's actually machined flat, but on this one, the high quality one, it's actually left rough textured. Now, that's okay if you're going to put it in with like a what do you call it, a seal. But the higher quality one never came with a seal, but the lower quality one came with a seal, which I thought was a bit interesting myself. Yeah, it's rather unusual, that. But in terms of quality, I mean, they weigh about the same. In fact, this one probably weighs a little bit more. The lower quality one, it actually is a little more heavy. Yeah, it's a little more heavy actually. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what these bits are for. If they're just vents or something, or if they're a place for if the rubberized thing starts leaking in there, it's a place for the water to drain out of. So I'm not 100% sure what they are for, the little vents. There's two of them. There's one at the top here and one at the bottom. You've also got one there as well. This one also has it. One there. And just literally a drilled out one in this one. It's not machined, it's actually drilled all the way through. So yeah, you can tell in some ways this is lower quality, but in other ways it actually seems a little bit better. I mean, like I say, there's not really that much difference between both pumps. The only thing there's a difference with is the actual impeller itself. Yeah, I really do think that impeller there, with it having more blades on it, it's got more space between the blades to be able to pull the water through. I do think that impeller would actually drive more water circulation through the engine over this impeller here. I mean, it's obviously sufficient, but I still think this one would be the better impeller to use. That's from experience with fish tank pumps and pond pumps and stuff anyway, which are impeller driven. The ones that always have the massive backing plate never do seem to have as high a water flow as the ones that are like this. Yeah. Ah, well, what does it say on it there? apparently it's been tested. How do you test something like this without bolting it onto another engine and running it? Interesting. If that will just test it, yep, it turns. That's the test. Well, what I'll do is I will, at some point in time, make another little video log up. I'll whip the old water pump off, compare it again to these two water pumps, the old water pump, as that one, as you guys know, is a bit grindy. It's making a bit of a grinding sound. It's not leaking, but it's making a funny grunting grinding sound. And we'll get it up to temperature and see if this fixes the grinding sound. The engine has only done 42,000 miles, which isn't much, but it is an old engine, and I don't think it's been run on decent coolant. It's just had water chucked in it, because it was a farm vehicle after all, and, well, farmers don't really look after the vehicles that much. Let's be fair about it. No offence to you guys, but, you know, when it's not got to be on the road, it's not maintained to a roadworthy standard. But yeah, so if anybody's out there looking for a new water pump for their little Fiat engine, or big Fiat engine, because they go all the way up to 1.4, bigger. In terms of quality, expensive I would say is the better one to go for, the more expensive one. In terms of price, this one was about £12 to buy. Actually no, it came to about £15 that one did to buy with free postage. This is off a well-known auctioning website. Yeah, that one was £15 and this one was £21 to buy. So in terms of price difference, there's not really that much price difference, like £6. And just for peace of mind, I think you'd rather pay out the £6 and get the better quality one. Yeah, date stamp on it is, I'm not sure, I can't read it very well. It's 2012, but I'm not sure what the month is. Looks like it could be the first month. Has this got a date stamp on it? No. It's got numbers and things on there. Oh, there's a date stamp. I can't read it. It's a bit too small for me. It's 2012 something, but I can't read the month. Oh well. Doesn't matter that much. At least the new parts have not been sat on a shelf for God knows how many years. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hope this has been of interest to any of you guys out there. Peace out.